Today, I'm just going to introduce the ads-on services on the Edgeprop side. So, how many of you actually have never gotten an account with Edgeprop before? Have never? It's okay today, honest. We're going to talk everything honest. You can keep it hash, pass also can. You want to shout at me also can, it's up to you. Yeah?
Why I want to shout?
This already.
A free gift. I shout for free gift.
Okay, because in my whole life here, basically, I never believed in free stuff. Okay, so previously, Edgeprop itself, it has been a free account for all negotiators as long as they have REN. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I think majority of you do have an account with us before. Okay, there's a ugly set of you also when you're using the account, right? Yeah, some of you do get leads, some of you don't get any leads, right? Fair enough. That's the ugly side of it. Because when you get a free account, everyone is excited to do listing into the platform in order to try out the outcome, right? So let's say you put out a listing 1, 2 months, 3 months, been doing that also. I think you also give up already.
No give out. Give out only.
It's okay because to be honest, because once we get a free account, we put it into the website. Okay, then we hope for there's any outcome coming up from these platforms. But truthfully, we have not been running any marketing on the listings. Because for the past 4 years, we've been running marketing on the news. So any listing that leads out in our platform basically is organic leads. You might get leads 1 or 2 months later or 3 months later, or maybe not even leads. So when you spend that time into our platform, then you don't get any leads, what will happen the next thing?
Keep on posting.
Good, I like your positive action, but majority will give up. Correct. So if majority will give up, what will happen? Because we see things in majority, I believe there's a minority. Because I'm really thankful to MIP has been supporting us for the past 4 years. Okay, thank you Freeman and thank you Dave as well. Okay, but majority in terms of seeing listing wise, because we have a challenge here. For the past 4 years, there's not much of listing listed in our platform. And it turns out to be, let's say we search for 10 different listing projects, most of them at the age of 4 years. That's what happened when my boss do one search at a time. Hey, Stanley, what happened? This property in one sell one in this space all 4 years ago and all property cannot sell. Then we do another search, same thing all 4 years comes out. Because a lot of agents given up on listing in our platform. This is no leads. Then those are the old leads. Okay, so we should have mentioned to our bosses for past 4 years to charge. Because charging why is actually to motivate you to continue to list. Because if you don't charge, we cannot push out any marketing beyond Edgeprop. It will stay in Edgeprop if you continue for free. But of course, after a whole long discussion here, so we come up with one package here. Okay? So in the past 4 years, we still remain the account free. All will be free. No changes on that. If any new negotiator comes in with or without rent, without rent, you have to give us your LOA, letter of appointment from the company. Then I can get you the account for free, but it stays for 6 months. It lasts you 6 months, you have to give us your REN information, then we'll convert it to basic. Basic account is what we are having right now. Those who have you registered, that is what you are having right now. So you can lease out for free, no deduction from the credit. You can actually repost a listing 10 times per day, any of the listings. Okay, let's say for those who want more exposure, not just organic, you want us to push it to Google advertisement search, you want to push it to Facebook advertisement, you want us to push it to Trophy and Nitula, then we come up with a package called Pro Agent Account. Because this is where you spend that extra value in exchange of exposure. Okay, so there's 2 types of package here. One is 1 year subscription, one is 2 years. So that means we got charged, we still keep free. So don't say we all never keep free. Okay, free is still there. There's also a chargeable one. The chargeable one, we try to be sensible a bit because when we charge you, that's when we pay to Google and Facebook, Nitula and Trophy. Right? I can choose not to charge you in the Edge platform, but this 4 platform I have to pay them because they have their own platform to serve us. So this is a service we have to pay for that. Okay, so these 2 accounts here, The only difference here between the basic and the pro agent, we expand our listing from 300 listing space to 600 listings. I think it's sufficient enough for secondary market. Okay, and of course, we also will increase your reposts from 10 per day into unlimited. Then you get to duplicate your listing as well. Means those sales listings you can duplicate too, right? Okay, what the biggest changes here is the ads credit that we added into the pro agent account. 1 year will be 900, 2 years will be 2,200. So what can this ads credit do? Okay, first I'll show you all the slide, then we go live to prove it. Okay, because basically we're just talking, no proving, no nothing. No. Right? Good, huh?
Good.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Alright. So what can we do with this feature listing? Currently there are two. Alright, two things which feature it. First will be the feature listings like the normal platform I and platform P is doing. We charge at the price of 8 credit, 14 days, 7 ringgit and 10 cents for each time you feature. I'll show you how this feature mechanism works through live later. Okay? Feature done deal has been out for 4 years for free. I believe most of you from your company here do actually submit to us, but we're actually charging it on the next. We start charging it on done deal. But done deal a little bit tweak. I'll show you what's the tweak inside. Okay? The rest will be coming up soon. Because this package we started since June, so 2 months ago. Whichever we did on 2 months ago compared to the 4 years that we are doing, the activities means the leads are coming in. The activities and the traffic and the feedback is much better than what we compare with the 4 years we are not doing anything for free. Okay, so charging actually works. Right? Alright. So what sort of feature here? So feature, basically, you get to feature your listings on a search page whenever people search like platform I and platform P. Okay, and then we don't buy the idea of feature stacking. I believe there's a sort of practice in platform I, am I right? You post at 10 o'clock, then the other guys post at 10:30, will stack on you. Right?
Yes.
Right? So, to tell you that mechanism here, let's say for instance, you spend 10 ringgit to buy a feature, to re-advertise how we call. When you put on top on the person itself, most likely you will spend 2 or 5 times to actually stack on the other person. Right? Okay, I will say that 50 ringgit, you spend 5 times 50 ringgit. But whichever you spend that 10 ringgit, right, eventually there's a fixed payment they already pay out to Google. What I'm trying to say that whenever you spend that 7 ringgit 10 cents, right, you get your feature to our page, which is not stackable, because we keep it in a box way where every one of you get an equal impression from top 1 to top 10. Whoever comes in onto our page, based on page view, okay, let's say per day we have 10,000 page view, then this top 10 feature listing will take turns to be on the first and on the 10th. Because the first page impression is important, right? On the advertisement. But if you stack on each other again, means if let's say I spend 5 times to stack on the other person, means I'm spending 50 ringgit for one advertisement. But then I pay Google and Facebook only 10 ringgit. The rest of the 40 will be a revenue to a platform. Got it? So this sort of a money-making platform mechanism we are not following. We are going to do it as a box space. So whichever you pay that 7 ringgit 10 cents, we give you that full impression.
If more than 2 pages,
Won't be more than 2 pages. It will stay there at the
maximum is 10.
Maximum 50 feature listings per area.
50.
We were 50.
50.
Will flip. It's like a flipping box in the side of the box. It's like 10,000 times comes in, 10,000 impression, we got impression. So we will keep on flipping. Take turns to be on the first, on second, and then
Area.
Yes,
Area.
area.
Not condo.
Area, based on area. Let's say area in Mount Kiara, you have different condo. Okay?
Yes.
In one condo here, there's 50, the other condo is 50, like 10 Mount Kiara got 50, 11 Mount Kiara 50, is sufficient. Because currently we set as 10,
50 listing.
50 listing, feature listing. Because in one page we can hold up to 20 listings.
Okay.
But the 10 boxes, the box that we have, we stacked it like pin to the top. We started at 50 listings. So it means 50 listing will be inside, like moving, keep on flipping.
It's been one page is 50 plus 20 listing.
So you mean the 50 one, it keep on flipping?
Yes. Every time people comes in, they flip.
If the people stay on that page, moving, keep flipping,
Wherever you comes in, the page view goes up as different. Like let's say property A, then property B, property C and D. Okay? So instead like this. Let's say we have PA, PB, PC, PD. So let's say within this box itself. Assume this is a 4. Then whichever page view that comes in, there might be different ranking in order. This one might go up, this might go down, but it's within the same box. If let's say we have 50 feature listing inside the same box, we will actually expand the whole page. Currently, right now it's 20. As far as you can see, visibly it's 20, but we lock down the top 10 as a feature. Because the number of feature agent is quite only a few that we have.
That means below this one is the normal listing.
Yeah, anything below here is basic listing.
Basic listing.
Basic will still get to enjoy on the first page.
It means let's say I search Montiara 10. Okay. So the basic one is all Montiara 10. The box one, let's say they will pop up
As
Montiara 10.
Montiara 10.
Only
Only
Montiara 10.
Montiara 10.
Only Montiara 10.
Anything you search on a certain location in that area itself, it locates that is. So far it's 10. If we have a frequency increase on a certain area, then we will expand the box.
There's been one corner got maximum feature. No, got maximum
Limited.
Limited.
Yes.
Limited one. If the agent posts all,
We have a screening goes through. They cannot fish anymore inside this machine. The whole Edgeprop right now is strictly security licensing. No more fishing, nothing. We actually got a certain thing to screen.
okay.
We have a system to screen.
There's been one agent are posting different listing.
Different listing, different unit, yes.
Different, but all is me. Can or not?
Can.
Can.
But you have to justify it's different. But we need to hit my tier because we have a percentage of tier 1. So there's no dodgy listing around our page 1.
Okay.
Because you hit that tier, if you can differentiate between this listing and this listing, then yeah, you're off road. Because we also encourage projects, not only sub-sales, project is also anyone of you are practicing on projects selling here, anyone right?
We can as well,
You can as well, okay.
but need to get approval.
Yes, for project, it depends. You need to comply the compliance of your developers.
Yes.
If this your developer allows you to post something, then you go. If it doesn't allow, then you can't post it.
That's mean every time I'm posting, you guys will be at back end will check all my
We will
listing. Only approve, only will go up to the.
Normally, you will go up 24 hours. We do a screen check first.
Okay.
Then we'll come back and I go again. Then within that 24 hours is okay, then we don't take anything off, you're good to go. But for project, those who do project, please keep in mind that if you post it out, if any of the people complains, we'll take it out. Okay, that's what I can say. But don't post a project on different areas. I know there's a lot of people doing fishing in this area. Like Mount Tiara, you put Mount Tiara and then you throw and push around. And all places got the same picture. Okay. So we also forbidden that. It will be deprioritized. Your listing is still there. You might see your listing one. But we already tag you as deprioritized. That means you will not be seen to the public. Because we don't want to offend you, we'll let you put there, then you have fun. It's actually deprioritized. Yeah, so it's okay? But later I show you live how to hate is on. Alright. So the listing will be pinned. And then from there, eventually you don't have to pay too much of feature credit to be on top because you're always at the first page. So we don't want you to spend that sort of money that's unnecessary because the 7 ringgit 10 cents is sufficient enough for us to give it to Google, Facebook, and show it into life. Because I want you to think about shopping mall because platform P and Edgeprop.my and us, we're just like a shopping mall. So past 4 years, we have not been promoting any product from our shopping mall, but we still have people coming to our mall to visit us. But we imagine that platform I and platform G have agents who actually sign up for the features. So every single day they have 1,000 feature product going up to the mass market, right now. So definitely you get activities. Because that's what you have paid for them. You pay for these 4 people. But imagine if I have a feature agent who do the same thing. Not much, I just want to get around 500. At least I have a 500 and 500 feature product every single day going out to hit the mass market. So once I get 1,000 negotiator, I'm in the same par with Property Guru and Edgeprop. To be honest, in fact, now Property Guru is better than Edgeprop. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Right? In terms of agents, because agent is a life for the resource of a platform. It's a life, vitality. Okay? If agent move out from a platform, means they will bring along their active listing. Right now.
Yes.
So when your active listing goes to the platform, if you continue to with your activity, what will happen is the people who visit that platform will find the most updated listing in that platform. So owner will continue to search in that platform. But normally all this mass market will come in these 4 platforms first. To be honest, 90%. There's a statistic to show this 90%. They come from these platforms before anyone else. We are only 10%. So to hit the mass market, these 4 cannot lose out in marketing terms. One is a pull, 3 of them is a push. A pull. This is a push. Push means like we want to advertise in Facebook because we want to push it up like e-flyers. Whichever the customer is not core customer, whatever you have right now, like an investor, right now. You have an investor on your own, right? You have your own investor list, right? So when you propose to them, most likely you propose a promising property, right? You cannot propose any property which is not promising. So investor, they already know what they want to buy. So it's hard for us to propose to them. It's like you're taking an apple versus apple, your apple has to be sweeter and cheaper, then you can engage with you. That's what happened in Edge the past 4 years. Because most people who read our paper, right, they are not patsy. Okay? So actually get out for a mass market is give you that activities. So this 4 here is mass market. That's 4 years we've been missing out this opportunity. But of course I'm happy my boss they don't want to drain your money, they don't want to take our money from your pocket. So that's why he's supporting. But 4 years we tried, it doesn't much, it's not happening. And we have a lot of old listings. So right now we want to solve this old listing.
If I post at this one so-called highlight,
This one?
this one feature.
Feature.
Will it appear at your the
News.
paper there?
Yes. It will appear on every single news.
Every single news.
Later I show you lah.
Okay.
有，之前都有，之前好似你放 listing 啊，
啫嘛，係啊。
唔係，
喂，
我哋口講冇憑，最緊要做嘢有實際。show live 嚟。
好似佢嘅 news 啊，有 related to 蒙腳啦，喺下低就係你嘅 listing 咗。
佢唔係好似冇記冇冇咩繁體咩 news 從 Edgeprop 出嘅，sorry 講副話。All the news, all the news that published from Edgeprop or Edge Market, there will be a feature listings.
Right.
So you get a full exposure to our page. Something we don't charge, we just give it as an enhancement. But what we charge you is only this 14 because this one we cannot ask for free. I can't tell you 可以試下喎。俾錢先咯，我冇得同佢講試下喎。Right? There's no way I ask for free from them. So I have to pay them. So this is where the value comes in, the payment comes in. Okay, so far okay.
Okay.
Right? The feature will stay for 14 days, means wherever you pay for 7 8 10 it stays 14 days. Spin up and to all these 4 platforms. Oh, good.
Good.
Good. Okay, we move to the next one. The next one is the result. Okay, so can't tell you much of the page like or the page traffic, but definitely there's a result. So employer log itself, per day we're roughly getting 50 like average by average. The one who fill out the form. We haven't calculated the WhatsApp yet. WhatsApp and show number roughly around 200 per day. So per average, one agent most likely get 1 or 2 calls per month. Okay, average by average. Depends on the product and projects. But I think 7 8 10 for 2 calls is Is it affordable or too pricey?
Compared to buying this
Compared to Facebook also cheaper now. Facebook 30扣20扣死人。Right, so I find it's quite cheap because I compress the price in order to go for these 4 big boys. If you individually can do the same thing, whichever you do here, right, actually individually you can actually go for that. But the point is, we have that limited budget. If you want to go for them, you at least spend 3,000 to 4,000 per month. So,
係我自己 spend 我就唔叫你嚟咯。
Alright, we count down to
叫你嚟
second
啊！
feature. So what you can feature right now is feature your done deal. It's more or less like self-branding lah. Okay, I believe your Taiko also used before, Dave also used before. So more or less like helping to build up your brand on a certain location. So feature done deal right now, it will be still as editor big news. It also will be featured in our weekly pull-up. You will be into our weekly pull-up and will be slide into our financial daily. Every single
daily,
day. Correct. Last time don't have a free month. So when you pay, I have to add that value in. Every single Friday there's a done
Friday
deal.
lah.
Yes, into financial daily. Then we also will be sharing to all this platform. Okay, assume that done deal only applicable to sub-sales. So projects not allowed. All we need is just the front page of S&P, then the schedule page to justify it. Then we write the deal and we include your name, your contact number, and your agency. Okay? Done deal has to be 6 months. After 6 months, we actually can buy it from the land office. The reason why we want to do this is because we want to give you that 3 impact. The first impact is into the digital of search engine. Okay? I believe everyone got a smartphone right now, right? Are you with your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe no one cannot live without their phone really. Okay? Please take out your phone. Try to do a search on Indian residents. Because I don't want to search through my page. Okay? If you didn't use your phone, each of us have a different IP. Okay? Assume that you are a prospect who looking for a property. Don't search for the landlord. Just do a search on the Indian residents. We just do a normal demonstration. Demo, see whether it works.
Indian residents.
Okay, Indian residents, you might not be on the first page because normally the first page is ads, right? Right, whatever Google search, right, the first one will be ads, right? Then going down, all is organic one. Okay? Anything on the first search, right? No search.
You know, I'm on the
Ghana, your founder. Okay. The first thing that we want to do is organically show yourself and the property on the search page. Because it's not paid. Because once you pay that certain numbers, it will stay there. Okay. How long it stays? For as long Edgeprop is still active, then it stays lah. Okay. We won't close down. Like if our business close down, like you close down, then going case. Okay, but now open back up. Okay. So basically, the search page will be there. It's allowed people to search.
Or what the story one? The story one.
Done deals got story one.
Your editor have to
We help you to write for you.
or we need to like
You don't have to write. We'll do the research, we'll do writing, everything for you. You only need us to give us your date, your name, your contact number, that's all.
rent rent
Can.
Rent also. There are close for the stocks.
Yeah.
Close about we need to do one.
If you want to, for example, that's the first impact. Good everyone found it? Anyone find it? Good Good, okay, so let's come back here. The first impact, as I mentioned, it has to be organic search to the page. Because we want people to actually search for that property, coincidentally your articles is on the first page. If more people visit that site, it will become higher and higher ranking, correct? Huh? If no one do advertisement on that site itself, you won't be on the first search. That's what one will do. If let's say imagine you send in 10 on the same location, what will happen if when people search, the chances to be on the first page is higher, right now? Correct? Huh? So that is first impact I want to do. Yes, boss. Come back here. Don't discuss it. Don't
Too excited already.
Don't plan first. Later have to go back plan. Never mind. Okay, our second impact is for you to create your own portfolio. So I believe this will help secondary market a lot by actually obtaining listings from the owner. Because sometimes when you approach owners like those high-end areas like Mount Kera, KLCC, there are so many negotiators out there. How can you make yourself stand out on getting the listings, right? So portfolio will be the best choice. If you have a portfolio, you approach your owner. These are the closely they have deep on this area. Does it buy that confidence for you? It buys some confidence, right? Your owner will actually give it to you. If you ask for 3% or 4%, will they give you? Yes, they buy confidence because you have managed to close the deal. But 攞咗翻嚟先打算啦，唔攞好多打算啦，
嘟嘟。
都得，OK。You give people agent theory, okay? So that's second impact. Okay, the third impact, we're going to market it into our niche market. That's why I say we sell it to these two platforms. These are the niche market, right?
Yes.
If you're always showing your face on these people, because these are the people who read news on Edgeprop, the ones who actually like to invest a lot, like to do business a lot, like to buy property a lot, they always follow this page, right? So you always show yourself in this page itself. What will happen? You're actually building a brand with these people. So there are three things that we're going to do. Previously, done deal, we don't get much of free. To be honest, free very less one. Even though free one I've been submitting so many, I think I've been submitting so many, also not enough one. But the last 2 months compared for my 4 years, when I charge, I got more volume. So 講好人家一句人唔知係咪犯賤嘅。
係，我講多4年，冇人聽我講。
我講咗4年冇人聽我講，而家人終於我時有聽講，因為點解你先夠晒啦4年？你做 search 有晒啦，由細98先冇晒咯，得咗你。So 一定要 charge。So when we charge, people pay for that feature, but we're gonna add back that value. What we're gonna do? Alright? So far okay? Alright? Okay. So we move on to the next thing. What can pro agent get without paying that tax credit? Remember the done deals that you gave it to us, right? We don't just keep it somewhere else. We're going to include into the past transaction data. So the past transaction data, when we buy it from the land office, it's 3 to 6 month times. So there will be particular area you might get it past 2 days or 1-2 weeks ago. Because the done deal we get it from you is the SMP, right now.
Yes.
So it also can be justified as a past transaction data. Because the first person who holds this data is agents. Pass it to lawyer, lawyer goes to the land office. So you will get the most of the latest one in particular area. Once we have enough done deal, we'll go into here. So to be honest, if you're going to ask me a question, if it's same with bricks, no, we're better than bricks.
Bricks after 6 months.
You can check. For basic, can still search. Okay, lucky. Okay, but for pro, you get the full unique. Okay, that's the difference between basic and pro.
That means you have the data of land office one plus the agent, the latest one.
Yes, correct.
即是 Bricks Plus 去嘅。
冇 bricks 同我唔同公司嘅。
係啊，即是 Bricks 都係喺 Land Office 攞噶嘛，佢嘅 pure Land Office 嘛。
我嘅同你拎
拎再加 Bricks
數肯定好過佢。
啱。
而家佢哋先一路睇。Once I get enough register, I will do another past transaction register. Fair enough?
Yes.
So I don't think register you can find anywhere, man. So only can come from Alright? So all this done deal, we are working on also to be added into your profile.
平時我們是拿我們自己。
Whichever you have a profile right in Edgeprop, correct? Whichever you submit that done deal, we will add it into your profile. Which means whoever search for you or your listings, people will show you that done deal, the deal that you close for this area. So it buys that confidence, people will search for you.
Your page in check.
Yes, your listing and your deals that you closed before.
Okay.
We want that to happen also. Because when people approach you, they want to know whether you can close anything or not. That's simple enough for only buyer and seller. They want to come in and say whether this agent 得唔得㗎？全部都講得，全部都講係 specialist， 有咩證明？
有咩證據？
有咩證據？所以我就俾咁嘅證據。好啲，好。
Okay.
適者生存嘛，只係有料到先有可以咁做。Yeah, good fair. Second thing, okay. This one is classified as only for secondary market. First come first served basis means you can actually choose any of your listing to request for classified. Then we pump it into our financial review also. Okay, this also will be out in financial review. First come first served, one listing only. Choose a listing. But as I mentioned, it's a niche readership, so make sure the property is promising. The keyword is promising. Because I asked a few negotiators, they put all the downside property 入去冇 call 嘅，嗰啲放啱學啲落去係一個禮拜收工，因為 approach 你嗰啲人唔係普通人，非常人士，所以佢同你買咗係咪？個 loan 你唔使出幾多，一錢一日落，可能佢仲熟悉過我哋。
Yes.
So it has to be promising property because niche market. Okay, so far understand my point?
250,000 is financial unit plus Edgeprop.
Yes. Plus.
Oh.
250,000. Only for 1 week. Then next week you can request again. This is free, no deduction from credit. Previously we do a lot of top points, but it doesn't work. So it's free and we don't have. So I sound really.
Free 嘅食力啊！
size So for me also, I think this is my second time here. I'm the only sales guys in my company that don't take commission. Okay, that's why you can see the price. Okay, because I cannot hire like tell sales guy what's the commission? 0. They never come like this.
No share.
No share. Okay, anyway, basically pricing wise, like I mentioned, it will be cheaper what you can expect right now. Because past 4 years, this is the budget we spend on news. Nothing much on these things run. So we're moving some of the budget back on this one itself. So the pricing wise, to be honest, what you see here is gonna happen next month. That's what I've agreed with Dave that day. Right, Dave? Dave, where?
唔係
Outside. I think last month only. Last month. Yeah, I think last month the thing.
係 last month。
Last one, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So original price 1,200 2004. Okay, 2 years is 2004. 1,002 is 1 year. Scary, man. Because that's what you pay for it. To be honest, that's the amount you pay. Okay, but this is next one. Okay, what I promise you guys is this one. Because this one promise that you cannot break.
What?
This is what I promise. Because last month suppose there's a briefing for us, but then after discussion then 我又冇時間又周圍走得一個啫。
請有冇？
嚇？
請有冇？
請人你又冇啦。
dividend
交你問答得當㗎。Okay， 1年、2年 2 years. Okay, the first 1 year will be 600. Okay, that's what I promised Dave for last month. So today only we have this meeting because this package will end. So next month will be 800. But if I can get your confirmation by this week itself, probably a confirmation, if you agree to sign up, anyone who has more than 10, I can still go for another lower. You just want to go lower?
Come on, do group purchase.
bulk purchase.
Bulk purchase.
Bulk purchase 咧，我都係有啦。
哇，口才好明白。
100蚊啦。How about more than 30?
相比係啦，
Thank you 咧。
得啦，有嚟先，有影相睇一陣間。啊，揾佢，收翻佢。
呀，收了。
500块已经很足够了，我们这个现在也是要收500块。So if let's say this price most likely your credit
三 D 已經100粒咗已經喎。
個角錢因為都。So 而家 feature 咗應該係5扣3個8。
咩嚟嘅？
如果係500扣嘅咧，就係5扣3個8一個 feature。如果係800扣嘅咧，就係7扣一個 feature。So done deal 又係變咗600扣。Okay. To give back the promise, next year it stays at 600. It won't go back there.
Next year.
Next year, that's not next year lah. This 1 year my activation. So your activation won't be 1,200. You will stay forever at 600.
Forever.
Forever.
Because we only need like 1,000 negotiator. Because what we calculated is, if once we get around 1,000, 1,500 negotiator, the rest will automatically come in. Then they have no bargain one. They have to either buy 1,002 or 2,004. But whoever comes in the first batch, they will still enjoy the first batch price. Because why? We just want to get the listing up to date only. Once the listing up to date, the price you are paying at an affordable pricing. So when we have a up to date listing, people will be searching, and there will be activities also. Because these 2 months they really show the activities already. So whatever we are doing, that's what we see. Forecast for the whole time. Because I'm actually coming in to help out with the Edgeprop on the listing. Once it's done, then my job is done. Then I move on to the next project. Because I just finished farm at home, that's why I just came back. Okay lah, 5扣，物有所值啦，6角
加
咯。
credit 啦，
哦，5扣前機粉都買唔到嘅。
加多啲 credit 啦，
嚇，加佢。
千二。
我哋個 ship 俾你咗啦，800、600、500。
有嘅，有百科嘅你。有百科嘅，有百科嘅。8,200個你。
Value versus value in a trade, not value for me. Okay, that's what I can do for you. That's the best price I can give. Okay, no, this price can lah.
If
2
years?
2 years
2 years?
2 years, that one will be 1,000. 2 years cannot.
Same lah.
We can't give you 2 years on that. Because the credit we pump in already. You see, the credit 900, 2,200 credit. Because if you sign for 2 years, 1,008 months, we pump in the credit straight for you. So that's 2 years already got the value inside. Because we calculate each value.
Oh, so right now we only entitled the.
Correct. This one I can give you 1,200 only. The maximum I can go for. Instead of 1,400俾你1,200。如果2年，因為我已經 mark up 咗個 credit，因為 credit 就係嗰啲嘢。啱唔啱？Whatever credit that you have here, right, we don't burn. You cannot finish, right? When your subscription expired, yes, it stays there. If you activate, it will accumulate.
Bring forward lah.
Good ah, this one.
Simple say that I tell you before at the beginning, we are not taking it as a marketing platform. Okay? So this is like our selling to Freeman, sell to Freeman and Dave, then we keep it. Because the purpose is not to do money for you.
To finish your
4 years we're making money already. Just that we want to receive the packaging. Yeah, I'm going to show you live. So how it looks like.